Tech Daddy videos. We are live again on a Monday night. It is May 20th, and tonight we're going to be talking about quite a few things. We're going to be doing Amazon Q&A tonight, just like we always do on Monday nights. But I want to get into the gist of selling on Amazon and you guys making money on Amazon. One of the things that I really want to discuss tonight is Prime Day, getting ready for that. So you guys stay tuned for that, and we will catch you guys in a second. All right, guys, see you in a bit.
Action.
What the? All right, so tonight I wanted to talk about a few things. There are a lot of sellers that are calling me and they are scared for some reason to get onto Amazon and to start selling on Amazon. I'm getting things like it's too saturated and there's just too many products out there to try to figure out. They don't know how to go out and sell on Amazon. So, we're going to kind of talk to you about that just so you guys understand that you are your own worst enemy when it comes to selling on Amazon. And what I mean by that is you will talk yourself out of a situation and you will talk yourself out of how to start making money selling on Amazon and going out there and buying your first product, or you're a little bit hesitant on that, which is expected. Okay, I've been doing this for going on 12 years now. This is my 11th year, going on 12 years, and so for me, it wasn't a walk in the park when I first started. I had to learn a lot. I had to learn um, quite a bit. So for me to get out there and be confident enough to the products that I pick and the products that go out there and sell is becoming easier for me as the years go on. So just this year alone, I've been doing great. Been doing selling a lot of products and selling a lot of products every single month, and it's picking up even more and more and more. But there are guys out there, coaches out there that are trying to scare people into um, getting their own website, promoting their products outside of Amazon, just giving them a lot of bad information. And one of the things that I do when somebody does call me is I listen very well, and I hear what they're saying. And so when they sit and they um, talk about um, things out there where they go and they are selling on Amazon and they're making some money and they're just trying to figure out the right way of doing it, but yet they don't want to take a course to help them out because they want to get on YouTube and try to figure everything out. Well, I mean, it's all fine and dandy. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fact of the matter is, you're going to speed up your process if you learn from somebody who's doing it and somebody who's actually making money. And so you have to just pull the reins and say, okay, I'm going to invest in this or I'm going to invest in this to help my business, because basically that's what it is. It's a business and you have to treat it like a business. I get questions like, how many hours do I have to put into my business? And what that irritates the hell out of me, because um, if you're making money and you are making really good money and you're comfortable, then obviously you're probably going to be putting little less effort because you're making the money that you're making. But if you go out there and you start selling on Amazon and all of a sudden you're struggling, and you're trying to figure it out, well, obviously you're putting in a lot more hours into trying to figure out how to run this business. And one of the things, and Anthony, I'll get to your question. I'll get you guys' questions in a minute here. But one of the things that you guys have to realize is you have to put in money and you have to put in time. Okay, those are the two things that are going to make your business a little successful. Is putting in the time and having the capital to run this business, because you're going to find out fairly quickly whether you're making money. If you're making a lot of money, obviously you're spending a lot of money on inventory, spending a lot of money on sponsored ads, whether they're automatic campaigns or the manual campaigns, or you're spending money elsewhere outside of Amazon, for example, Facebook or Shopify or any other platform out there. You're spending money on ads there also. So some people will get it and they get it right away. Some of them don't. You can teach them and teach them and teach them, and they're still trying to go back to the old tricks, go back to what somebody else had told them. And for me, that's something that is information, what I call information overload, because and then they get confused and they go, oh wow, um, I was taught this way or I was taught that way. You have to remember, Amazon is always changing. Always. They changed a couple of years ago with the reviews. They used to have review clubs out there. Now they don't. So you have to do other tactics and other things to get people out there to leave a review for you. And so, uh, with that being said, you kind of have to just figure out what is the right way of doing it and what's the wrong way of doing it. And that's where the training kind of comes in. And I wear this shirt because it's something that you have to do, basically check mark by check mark by check mark by check mark. You got to go out there and start this business. You got to fund this business. You got to buy products for this business. You have to rebuy products for this business. You have to promote the business. There's a lot of things you have to do because this is a business. And I brought up the fact about the 10-cent automatic campaigns, where I make money on 10-cent automatic campaigns. And I'm going to show you guys the results here because I do have them here for this week. And I think I spent, well, anyways, I'll get to that in a minute. But that's one of the campaigns that you kind of just push out there and you start making money off of. And there's other people out there that are promoting automatic campaigns, but they're promoting it the wrong way. They're not doing it correctly. And so if you run this small little campaign and it makes you money and you spent 10 cents a click or 20 cents a click or 30 cents a click, on something that you didn't even know was people were going to buy, then obviously you are going to succeed by finding out what other people are not doing. Okay, one of the things that people always tell me is, well, I should bundle my product. I should, put this there to this there. And then when they find out, when they try to do that, it doesn't work. It's more work than what it really is. Or they get into the wrong category, or they get into, selling the wrong products. And that's a huge part of being successful on Amazon, is selling products that people are going to buy, and they're going to constantly buy, consistently, all the time. And if you can get a product, you can find a product like that, you're going to find out that you can make quite a bit of money. You don't need to brand the product. You don't need to sit there and go, oh, I'm going to call it Nike 2 or Nike 3 or whatever, and concentrate so much on branding um, that you fail to look at the big picture. And I'm going to bring a few things up. So there's a few people on today. What's up there, Steve? Anthony, what's going on, Anthony? And Anthony says, how much money and time would be realistic before making money doing uh, Amazon? Well, Anthony, I mean, it's that question right there is a dime a dozen. I mean, that's something that you have to um, figure out, and that right there is. I've spent a lot of money on one product, thinking that this product was going to make quite a bit, and it didn't do a whole lot for me. It was a disappointment for me. But there's other products out there that I purchased and that I went out and private labeled, or I did something, sold a generic or something that made me a lot more money. And I was like, okay, that's something that didn't expect, but it started to flow, started to go out there and making quite a bit. And if it's something that you guys can figure out as far as products that people use every single day, and this is what I kind of do my homework on. I kind of go out there and look at these products every single month, and I compare these products, and I find out how many sellers are selling these products, how much profit this is doing every single week, every single day, every single month. I do a lot of research on that particular product. What can I bundle that product with? Is it good to bundle that product? Is it not good to bundle that product? So there's a lot of things that you have to kind of figure out and kind of go from there. So I'm gonna kind of give you guys a an update on this 10 cent campaign that I was running, and I want to share my screen here. So as you guys can see here, I have did this campaign, and I started out like 6 weeks ago. And as you can see right here on the auto 10 cent campaign, my default bid now is 40 cents. I went ahead and I raised it up, and I kept raising it up every single week just to uh, find out what that sweet spot was. And I raised it up as high as 50 cents, and it didn't. It slowed way down. So I went ahead and um, brought this down back to 40 cents. And so when I did that, sales has started to increase. Well, I'm looking at my ACOS right here. This is my advertising cost of sales, still under 15%. And it's under 15%, and it's actually doing extremely well. And if you can keep that in the single digits, great. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's almost impossible to do that. And it's just a matter of you putting that product out there and you just trying to see if it's going to sell. As you can see, I had 29 products that, and these are variations also that I had that I put out there. I put this campaign at $100 a day, and I still have it at $100 a day. As you can see, for the last 6 weeks, that this campaign right here has not, this campaign has not hit over, oh, it has hit over $100. I'm sorry, I take that back. It hit $123.99, but gave me almost $1,000 in sales. Okay, in sales. Now, my impressions are starting to increase. They're starting to come up at 224,000. My ACOS is still under 15%, which is awesome. I generated 37 orders. 37 orders because of this campaign. And so for me, that's excellent, because what I want to do is I want to be able to have this campaign and keep it going. It's an automatic campaign, and I just let it run, let it run, and let it run. And as you can see right here, my ad cost here is going up even more, going down more, and my sales are going up even higher. So as long as these two start spreading apart here, which is awesome, that's a good thing. That's what you want. So if I'm looking at my spend, um, and let me see here, spend and my ad costs. Here we go. There we go. We'll take the sales and figure that one out. Here's my spent, and here's my sales. And as you can see, 114 and 795 just on this day right here. I still haven't got the update. Still waiting for the update on this. And as soon as I can get that, great. That would come on in, and I'll be happy about that. So, but anyways, I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. I wanted to show you the potential of that automatic campaign, and everybody should be doing that campaign and so forth. Let me see here. Crypto Truck. Crypto Truck says, when's the next person like Steve can see in action? Oh, of course. I don't know exactly, Crypto Truck, what you're saying. If you're talking about Steve coming on, or what, I don't, kind of elaborate on that, because I don't exactly know what you're asking in that question itself. Um, let's see who else. As James Hancock, as a newbie, I sell books. Only what I can oh, what can I expect to make? Not a whole lot. I'm telling you that right now. And books is getting harder and harder and harder to sell. I hate to say that to you, James, but that's reality. Amazon is not concentrating on selling their books as much as their number one category right now, which is grocery. If you think about it, grocery is their number one category. And the reason why is because, again, like I said, people buy groceries every single day. And it's a huge, huge, huge business for Amazon. And they get that product out, they get that stuff going, and get it out the same day. And sometimes people are out there and they're expecting it in 2 days. Not in grocery. Grocery, they have a lot of them where they have warehouses really close to where you live, and if they can get it out to you, they'll get it out to you the same day. And that's their number one category right there. That's one of the categories that I do not compete against them with. That's this. I don't. I stay out of grocery because that's their baby, and they can burn you really quick if you try to compete with Amazon in their own category that they're making money off of. So, um, Anthony Morris says that must be around 26 cents, or yeah, it's about 26 cents a product. You're absolutely right. I mean, I don't know what the exact math on it is, but if you can keep it really, really low, then great. I mean, that's exactly what we want. So, Anthony says, is it possible to net 1 million on Amazon per year? Yeah, there's tons of people making over $1 million. And for me, I have not reached that. I have not reached over the $1 million mark, and I'm being honest with you. I have not. I come really, really close, but when I do, you're gonna hear about it. And so, and really, I'm not sitting there, doing this full time either. I do this part time, and I go about my business throughout the day. So, um, for me, I just, I'm enjoying my life right now. I'm enjoying my time right now with all the money that I've made. I'm taking more vacations now. Next month, I'm going out of the country and I will be gone for a while. And I'm going to be out there having a great time. And I booked this last year. And so I'm heading out and I'm going to enjoy myself. And I will send you guys pictures of where I'm at, when I'm there. And you'll see what the Amazon Light did for me because um, this is something that I take very seriously, and I want to take on students that are serious. I want to take on students that are not going to sit there and flake. Um, I want to take on members and my website that are that really want to make money selling on Amazon. Now, if you go to my website, you're going to see that I have a new tab for coaching, keyword coaching. Okay, on keywords, optimizing your listing and everything else like that. One of the things that I'm doing is I'm optimizing people's listings now, for a fee. Or if you become a member at Tech Daddy Videos, that the Amazon A to Z course will set up a time for you, and we can take a look at your product and so forth. So that's one of the things that I'm getting busier and busier with. So it's kind of like um, it's something that I really have to concentrate on because I'm booking my times every single week and just getting busier and busier and busier. So um, there's another thing. Also, you guys got to be. We have Prime Day coming up. So Prime Day is coming up, and I sell a boatload on Prime Day. Now, the automatic 10-cent campaign is going to be. It's not going to be the automatic campaign. Is basically you want to have a manual before Prime Day because you want to be able to make sure that you have your products and have everything into Amazon. Now, I did something on Prime Day last year where I had somebody went out there and they put $200 in their campaign, and I put 2,000 for that day on my campaign, and I ran it all day, and it generated tons of sales for me. Um, So it's just a matter of how much money that you want to put in and you want to spend and so forth. That could add up, and it can add up quite a bit. So for me, it's like I go out there and I look at what Amazon is going to do for you. And I always tell people, look, don't don't go out there and don't go out there and put your money elsewhere, because if you put your money elsewhere, then what's going to happen is um, Amazon's not going to kind of give you the love that you want. They're not going to put it out there. Like for example, people go out there and they promote on Facebook, okay, and they go and they put their ad on Facebook, and then Amazon knows where all traffic is coming from. They're not stupid. They know every step of the way where their sales are coming from. And when there's a lot of them now that people are pushing are bots, and bots now for Facebook, and people are getting caught. People are sitting there going, they're getting caught because this is the new thing now. uh, you could say something like, I don't know, cryptocurrency, same thing. People thought it was gonna really take off. They all invested in it, and now they're losing their ass. And so um, it's just something that you guys really need to pay attention to. Is if you gave me money and I was able to run the business for you, then you know that I'm going to do everything I possibly can to expose you to all my members, right? But if you gave somebody else money and I wasn't getting anything out of it, then I'm not going to put in the effort uh, to get your product sold. And that's exactly what Amazon does, and exactly how they they go out there and they pay attention to their campaigns, because their campaigns are they're they make them money. Um, there's several things that makes Amazon money. Okay, so um, James says, after building up some money, what should I sell? Sell the products that people are looking for. Sell the products that are in demand. James, take my course, and I give you product of the month every single month on my Amazon A to Z course, and that product makes money every single month. So if you're trying to figure it out, take the course, and that's going to help you. Um, let's see here. Justin Gonzalez. What's happening there, Justin? Welcome to the channel. Just started selling Amazon. Henry, any advice? Yeah, take my advice, because the people who do take my advice are the ones that are making money. There's Steve. Steve Everhart has been. We kind of talk all the time, and it's one of the guys that I basically work side by side with. And I'm going to get him on soon. I'm going to get him on, and he's on right now, as a matter of fact. But I'm going to try to get him on. I'm going to tell you how he's doing. Or better yet, I'm going to let him tell you how he's doing, and it's pretty impressive. And he's not the only one. I have a lot of members that are starting to build their account, and so that helps them out. Um, Anthony says, Anthony says, would you say it's better to get rentals in real estate or sell on Amazon for passive monthly income? Look, I mean, to each his own. I have a lot of real estate friends. I have a lot of brokers. I have people that are brokers that are calling me and saying, I need to take your course because I need to do something different. It could be a real headache for investment properties. Somebody come in on a rental and destroy your house in one weekend. That's not going to happen with Amazon. Okay, so Amazon has always been my biggest money maker for many years, and so now it's just more and more and more, and I'm really enjoying that. All right, Anthony. Let's see. Here we go. Steve. Steve. Speaking of Steve, your 10-cent campaign video was great. Must watch. Yes, yeah, I do have that 10-cent campaign video out there. Appreciate that, Steve. And Anthony, okay, Anthony Morales. Anthony, you really need to take my course, buddy. Okay, if you're spending $10,000 to get started, you're making a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Because people think that Amazon is going to give them the whole piece of pie. I will not take on members that want to give me $10,000 to help them with their business, because in reality, the way Amazon works is totally different from eBay. I sold on eBay for many years, and I could have taken your $10,000 and made you money on eBay, but Amazon, no, doesn't work that way. It is almost impossible for a brand new seller to be making thousands of dollars on their first month or second month. And that's where a lot of them get um, turned off, because they are expecting to make $10,000 in the first 2 months or 3 months. Not going to happen. Amazon will give you a small piece of the pie. Small. They will not give you the whole pie. They will not give you the whole cow. They won't give you anything that is whole. They're going to test you. They're going to see how well you sell. They're going to see how well you keep your products, if you keep them in stock. If they're going to make sure that you have no complaints, that you don't have um, bad um, numbers when it comes to your matrix, okay? And your selling matrix. That's why they have it in the back office. If you go over that certain percent, they will shut you down. And they will shut you down in a heartbeat. Just watch my other YouTube video that I have out there about Amazon, and I talk about getting shut down by Amazon. I've been shut down a couple of times by Amazon, and I was able to get it back up because of the sales that I generated, and I had to prove to them that it was somebody else that was hijacking my listings and did a lot of damage to it. But I learned from that, and that's in my video course. How to keep away hijackers. So you have to make sure that you're going to spend money, but you're not going to spend $10,000 to start. That's ridiculous. If you do that, you're wasting your time and you're wasting your money. If you got $10,000, buy my $795 course, and it will teach you exactly what you need to do. And that's a promise, because that will give you a lot of good information. All right, Anthony. Hey, what's up there, Bob? Bob Bonsante. Hi, Henry. I started my 10 cents automatic campaign on 2 of my products 3 days ago. I don't see Amazon taking any money yet. Is that normal? I put my daily limit at $100 per day. Yes, it is normal. What's going to happen is when you go and put that at 10 cents, keep it there for a week. Bob, if you have more than 2 products, put all your products in there. I don't care what it is. Put everything in there, and and what's going to happen is it's going to do an automatic campaign for everything that you sell, and you're going to see it may be a product that you don't even expect to sell sells, and then all of a sudden that sold, but you were expecting something else to sell, but people were interested more in this particular product. That's why I believe I have 29 products in that particular automatic campaign, because I just kind of threw everything in there and said, you know what, just put everything in there, let the automatic campaign run 10 cents per week, and start increasing that every single week, from 10 cents to 20 cents to 30 cents. And then after 4 weeks, take a look at your automatic campaign and find out which keywords you're spending more money off of, and put those into your negative keywords. And that's just something totally different that you should be doing. And that's going to help you out. So also, I think, Bob, you are a member, and I'm going to have this very, very soon, but I have my own little section for keywords training that you guys are going to get in the Amazon A to Z course, and it's going to teach you everything step by step, so you won't have these questions and won't be a little confused when it comes to that. Okay? All right. Steve says, take the course. Take the course. It's in there. Perfect. Yes, it is. Alex, what's going on there? Alex says, hi, Henry. Looking at a product that weighs 1.5 pounds, what formula do you use to estimate cost of shipping from China to U.S. on items going air cargo or air express? I don't have a formula for that. What you have to do is you have to call your supplier. See, in China, all these suppliers basically already know what the shipping cost is per the weight and how big the carton is. For example, if I go out and I'm selling, I'll get this real quick here. So I'm selling this particular product, right? Okay, so I'm selling this battery and this battery charger, right? So this right here, I'm not selling this, so I'm just giving you an example. This is not very big. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. So this is going to be a lot less. I mean, it comes in a small little box, and they can pack about 200 of these in one box. It's going to be a lot cheaper. It may cost you maybe $200, $300 by air freight, um, but it's well worth it. Okay. Something like this, I'm not sending this by cargo ship. I'm not sending this overseas. You're going to kill your profits just on all the fees by the time that you get it out. But something like this, if it was 1.5 pounds, yeah, I can see that roughly around that, or it just depends. If I go and I put my name on it, okay. If I go and I put the packaging, and the packaging has a bunch of artwork, and your supplier can charge you a lot more for that. So for me, it's like, yeah, take a look at it, and check other manufacturers, check other distributors, and see if you're getting the same price. If you're getting the same price, then you know that you're in the ballpark. Okay. OLA, what's happening? OLA gave me $5. Appreciate that, my man. I'm gonna keep you up, and I'm gonna keep you right here on the corner for giving me $5. $5 on the super chat. OLA does that all the time when he is on. He kind of donates to my channel. I appreciate that, and that helps out a lot. James Hancock, your prices on of your courses. Let me see here. There you go, James. Prices on my courses. I have a free course here. I got the Amazon Starter, Amazon Plus Private Label, and Amazon A to Z course, which gives you a product of the month every single month. Also, I have my coaching here. Let me go here. Coaching. Ta-da. Oh, this is the Amazon pay-per-click keyword training course, and the coaching and so forth. And I have that there. That's a new thing that I have on my website now. So hopefully that helps you out. Okay. Um, there's a lot of people out there that have courses that are a lot more, and they're coming to me. And the fact of the matter is that I give them the support that they need. They can call me, and I call them right back, and I talk to them, and we work that out, and so forth. All right. RV, what's going on there? RV says, "Hi Henry. In your class, when you chat with manufacturers in China, you mentioned on a video a checklist of things that you would ask them. I don't see that where in the class to download it. On the checklist, it is there. It's in one of the videos actually. I think it's in the video where it is contacting a supplier or what have you. I actually have that in the video, but if you cannot find it, I'll see if I can try to track it down for you and help you out there. But it is there. It's just basic questions and that you're going to ask them. You're going to ask them questions like, okay, say for instance, you guys were the supplier, right? And I'm the buyer, and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to buy this product. And I'm going to say, are you a supplier or are you a manufacturer? Can you make this product? Can I get a discount uh, on on each unit? Can I put my name on this? How much extra is going to do this? Do you have plain packaging, or do I need to have a artwork given to you? Okay, those are some of the questions that you're going to ask them. Do you ship by air? Do you ship by freight? What's your turnaround time? There's so many questions already that you can ask, but I have that in there. So those are just some of the things that you want to make sure that when you are negotiating with a supplier, and do not negotiate by email. Please don't do that. It's going to take you forever, and you're just going to get frustrated. Do go through chat. It's much easier to get through to there and talk to them and get it done as quickly as possible. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Um, Let me say, Anthony, done buying it. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully we see you come on in. See here. Anthony says, "Oh yeah, can I get started with 10,000?" I think I answered that one already. So, but anyways, guys, I mean that's just something that when I had discussed earlier about the Amazon A to Z course, I'm always trying to improve that. Always trying to put more videos in there. I gathering a lot of stuff for the keyword research for you guys because I do have it throughout my courses, but I want to get it isolated in one little section for you. Just a lot easier, so it's going to help you out um, with your anything that you have, whether it's private label or you're doing retail arbitrage or what have you. Now, for those of you that don't know, Amazon changed their algorithm on their keywords, and so their automatic campaigns and their manual campaigns, and there's certain things that you have to do. I have that in a video for you guys, that you guys must do this to the T. You must do this, everything here, and then what's going to happen is your listing now is optimized the way they have it now, the way they are doing it now, and that is going to help you. And so when you start, they start seeing the keywords coming in, the related keywords, the unrelated keywords, and all that. It's going to help you huge when it comes to running your campaign. Now, when you are running for example, you are running keywords and you're trying to figure out keywords. Okay, keywords is one of the biggest problems, the biggest issues with people selling on Amazon. Because if you optimize your listing the right way, the way that I show you, if you optimize it that way, you are going to generate sales. You're going to get sales. This has been proven. This is why I have my 10-cent automatic campaign. For as little as 10 cents, I've made about $1,000. And I'm not talking 10 cents for the whole campaign. I spent $123 in 6 weeks, 7 weeks now, total. I'm not talking $123 a day. I'm talking $123 for the whole campaign for almost 7 weeks now, and have generated almost $1,000. Now, ask yourself this question. Do you think that just by running an automatic campaign that is going to help you with your sales? Or, and pay attention to this very closely, Bob, and Alex, and Renee and Anthony, pay real close attention. OLA, here it is. If you optimize your listing the way I show you in the Amazon A to Z course, if you optimize it the way I do that, what's going to happen is now that campaign, that automatic campaign, is going to find your keywords. Before, and I'm going to give you like this little tidbit, what have you. There used to be 250 characters, 300 characters in your title. Okay, it used to be a really, really long title. Not anymore. There is a new method to my madness, and we've been proving that. Steve and I did this, and it just took off. And once we optimized it, it was like sales start coming in. It's like, okay, good, we're on track. We got this going. Push it now, and then we just increased our campaigns because we were making more money, and so forth. Now, what a lot of people will do, and they'll make this mistake, and it's a common mistake, okay, is they will go out there and they will start making money, okay, and then they shut off their automatic campaigns or they shut off their manual campaigns. That's what drives your sales, are these campaigns. You should be running them all the time. Now, if you're running them and you're losing money, if you're spending more money than you're doing sales, something is wrong. Okay? You either didn't have it optimized right, or you're going after keywords that are not related to what you are selling. And those you have to put into the negative keywords and start putting all these negative keywords that you're going out there and you are having this whole campaign and this is spending tons of money. For example, if I have one keyword and say I'm selling this, right? And I'm selling this. This is a battery pack, okay? But the main keyword is battery, right? But say for instance, one of the keywords that was spending a lot of money was Canon. And say I spent a total of $100 just on the keyword Canon, and I had no sales. That's considered a negative keyword. If I had this and I had battery pack and I had spent $20 on the keyword battery pack and generated $500 in sales, I'm definitely going to be spending more money on that one keyword on battery pack and increasing that to where I can generate even more sales and more sales and more sales. Now, don't get me wrong. It's going to get to a point where it's going to go out there and it's going to stop all of a sudden. There's somebody who called me up, okay? Somebody called me and was looking at my videos and he wanted to know about my course and he wanted to know about this. And one of the things that he told me was, when I started out on Amazon, I said I did about $1,000 on the first week selling on Amazon, and then all of a sudden, I'm not doing anything. This is the way Amazon works. You're a brand new seller, brand spanking new. They're going to take what you're selling and they're going to push it out there and push it out there and push it out there. And if you're not promoting through pay-per-click, if you're not doing automatic campaigns or manual campaigns, or if you're not sending products into Amazon's FBA warehouse, then they are going to not be so favorable, as far as selling your product. If you're not buying their shipping in the back office and you're using somebody else's shipping method or what have you, I don't know why you wouldn't, because they're about the cheapest. Then they're not going to do any favors for you. So the more money that you spend with Amazon, the more money or the more they're going to give you that love. Okay. Let me see here. Steve says, try calling someone else selling a course. Not absolutely right. One of the biggest issues, one of the biggest problems is people will go and they'll buy this course and then they try to get in touch with them, and then they have to get in touch with them through email. And here it is, people calling me already, and perfect timing. So it's the thing is that I'm trying to make myself open to all my members, and if you're a member, you have first priority. Period. If you invested in me, I'm going to invest back in you, and I will take your phone calls. And believe me, I get extremely busy, and I have to sit there and say, yeah, I'll call you back, or I'll set it up for tomorrow, or so forth. But I'm always trying to do that. I had one person that called me this week, turned around and said, I spent about $4,000 on training, and I spent almost probably 40 minutes with her. And after I was done with the 40 minutes that I did talk to her, I gave her so much good information. She bought the course, even though she spent money on the other course. And I said, "You'll never get that. You will never get." And one of the things that I did tell her to do, I said, "Keep calling him. Keep trying to get a hold of that guy that's selling you that course, and see if you can get in touch with him." You can't. It's almost impossible because these guys are here just selling the course, but they may not be here selling on Amazon. I sell on eBay, I sell on Amazon, and I coach. And I have the experience, and I've had the experience for a long time, and I've proven it over and over again for my members who have come in and start making money, and they're like, "Wow." And the good feeling is when you don't hear anything from them, that's a good thing. When you start getting phone calls and saying, "Hey, I need help with this, I need help with this," then maybe I'm doing something wrong. But I always go out there and correct it. If it's something that's not in my course and I know, I will make a video. It takes me a few minutes, put that video up and put it in the course, and continue to have that course better and better every single year. So, uh, all right. One click deals. What's up there, One Click Deals? Hi, Henry. However, my question is that if you're ranked on page 2 organically for one main keyword, should you continue to bid high on the main keyword for page 1? Yes, absolutely. If you are ranked organically, okay, even though you're ranked on page 2 organically, you're going to rank higher if you have more sales. If you continue to have more sales, so for example, you have 10 sales a day, okay? And when you have the 10 sales a day, what's going to happen is you start pushing that even more, the pay per click, go $50 higher and see what happens. Organically, you might get ranked on the first page because it's sales, sales, sales. So if you're doing 20 a day instead of 10 a day, then your BSR ranking is going to drop. And once that drops, then you are getting closer to number one and you'll be on the first page. So, what people don't realize and people don't understand, it's easier to rank through subcategories than the main category. So, you could be ranked really high, like ranked number 3 or number 4 in a subcategory, and that's where most of your sales are coming from. And if most of your sales are coming from there, that's even better. I mean, you know what? So don't worry about the main category. Just worry about the subcategories that you're in, and if you're ranked really high there, then just pound it, pound it, and pound it with more money, more money, and more money. If you're getting the sales, you're obviously making money. So all right, so hopefully that helps you out there. One click. Tino. I don't even know how to say Tino, your name there. So let's see here. Tino. Hi, Henry. How many sellers you consider is too much for a product that is kind of similar? Look, Tino, if you have a private label product, doesn't matter how many other sellers are doing it because it's your own private label. So you're not competing against anybody if you're private labeling your own product. Now, you can make your product a little different by private label. That's fine. It's the competition. For example, we're going to go say like dog bowls, okay? Um, Dog bowls, if I sat there and I put my dog bowl in industrial and everybody else was in pets, but I had no competition there, or scientific, yeah, industrial and scientific, then I'm saying I'm going after keywords, for example, such as commercial, dog bowl, or big dog bowl, or something that's um, going to be heavy duty stainless steel that a lot of people don't go after in pets. One of the things, like in pets, when I had a dog leash, for example, I have a Rottweiler and he's over 100 pounds. and so these little dog leashes really didn't help. And so what I started doing is I started looking at Amazon. This was a while. This is a long time ago, right? So I started looking at large harnesses and large leashes, and I found out there was so many leashes for small dogs but very few for big dogs. And I went after that niche and I made tons of money on harnesses for dogs over 100 pounds and leashes for dogs over 100 pounds. And I called the manufacturer and I said, I need this clip on here not to break, not to bend, and I need it strong. Give me a good, strong one. And I wanted reflective tape around the leash so they could see at night. And I wanted it short where I can control it. You can control your dog. And I found out when I did that, I started making more sales just by doing that than trying to sell these other leashes that everybody else was doing. So you just kind of have to look at the market, look at what's there. There's tons of dog leashes, but what I found out was there was very little for large dogs over 100 pounds. And that was the niche that I went after. So, and that helped out. Okay. All right. Alex. Alex says, I confirm Henry takes calls and answers questions over the phone. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. I definitely do. I mean, that's something that I've always done just because I always feel like you got to have that support. You got to have that support and give that support to your members even after they purchase your product. And if it's not every member is going to agree with you, right? Not every member is going to sit there and go, well, you know, you're the best. But if it's something that I can help them out with and make their day, then so be it. You know, I have people from the UK, overseas that I've helped out, and I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning because that was their daytime, you know. And so I made it a point to go out there and help them out. And sure enough, and it took me an hour, and as soon as I was done, sales started coming in. And she was so grateful and so thankful that she still contacts me and says, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's the satisfaction, you know, right there. So, guys, if you guys learn anything from this video today, you know, just feel free to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. I do see quite a bit up there now. Anyways, you know, this has been going on an hour. I appreciate everybody sitting there commenting and chat. Thank you, OLA, for the $5. Appreciate that. It was really good. You guys do that all the time. And thank you, everybody, for watching my channel and supporting my channel. Without you guys, hey, you know, just another person out here. And but it is Tech Daddy Videos is growing tremendously. I'm getting a lot of members coming in, a lot of members that are signing up for the course, and that's been proven. And I sit there and I was like, sometimes it just amazes me. And it's just a matter of, you know, who's going to give you the support out there? Who's going to be out there and do that and come on every Monday night like I do? Answering your guys' questions. You guys can sit there and ask any questions you guys want in chat, and I'll be more than happy to answer if it's related to Amazon. And you know, if it's something that I can point you in the right direction. You know, a lot of my members come on here too because they don't want to bother me during the week. So they sit there and they'll ask the questions live while I'm here live. So appreciate that. Hosam, what's up there, Hosam? Hosam gave me a thumbs up. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Guys, again, one last thing. Prime Day is coming up. Make sure that you guys are ready for Prime Day. And Prime Day, you are going to get most of your sales on Prime Day if you send your products in before June 21st. June 21st. That is the deadline. Now, you must send your products in. If you guys want to sell a whole lot, send them into Amazon's FBA. let me tell you how Prime Day works and how I was able to generate over $16,000 in one day. One day. But I did a very powerful and expensive. I can't say expensive. It worked. Okay, I spent $2,000 on my campaigns for that day, but I generated a lot of money, a lot of money, and that's something that you guys should be doing. Amazon looks at three things: sending your products into Amazon's FBA. They make money on every single product that you guys send in. They make money on that. Advertising. They make money on advertising as automatic campaigns or manual campaigns. And the last thing they make money on, sales. If you are making sales, Amazon's making money. If Amazon's making money, Amazon's going to give you the love, period. There's no other way around it. We have retail arbitrage guys out there selling 20,000, trying to sell 20,000 different things every single month. And I've preached this over and over and over and over again. If I had this and I was selling this and 50,000 other different items, I will never rank number one. Period. I won't rank number one. I won't be on the first page. I won't be on the second page because I may sell this 1 hour and then the next hour I'm selling something else and then I'm selling something else. Now, if I go out there and I sell 400 of these every single day, 400 of these every single day, this will rank number one, and I will have a brand product, if I have a brand product or a product, that is going to make me money every single day. This is what I can give you guys. This is why private label is so important. This is why private label makes people money. There are people out there that would tell you different. But think about this. If you're private labeling a product, you're calling that product your own, and nobody else should be selling that product except for you. Okay? I'm going to leave you with one last thing. Brand registry. If you have products like Nike and products like Under Armour and so forth, okay, these are brand registry products, right? Now, when you try to click on a shirt or shoes or anything from Nike or Under Armour and you want to sell that product, it's going to tell you you need permission from Nike in order to sell it on Amazon. That's why private label is so powerful. That's why brand registry is so powerful. One last thing, guys. When you brand registry a product, and this is very, very, very important. When you brand registry a product, I'm going to save you thousands of dollars right now. I'm going to save you thousands of dollars, so listen up. The correct way to brand registry a product is to brand registry your name, not the product. If you brand registry your name, I can put my name on this, on anything that I'm selling, period. Henry's, I don't know, remote control, Henry's tape measure, Henry's tape gun. Okay, I'm gonna brand registry my name, whatever I'm called. That's who I'm going to brand registry. A lot of people make the mistake by going out there and brand registering their product because they think their product is going to sell, and they lose their ass when they go out there and they brand their product when they should be branding their name. You could put your name on anything, no problem, but you cannot put that product and brand that product on anything else because it's that product. It's specific. So if you learned anything today, make sure that you guys, when you go out there and you feel like you need to brand your product, do not brand your product, brand your name. That way you can call it your name, whatever you're selling. If you're selling a dog leash, a tape measure, watch, some shirts, dog bowls, whatever, you guys get the message. And people make a huge mistake when they're brand registering that. And I talk about that in my course. All right, guys. With that being said, hopefully you guys picked up quite a bit of stuff. Feel free to give me a thumbs up and make sure that you guys smash that like button. Would really like that. And also, if you are not a member, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I'll let you know when I do come on. Thank you guys. I've been on for a little over an hour. It's time for me to hit it. So hopefully you guys learn something, and hopefully we get you guys coming into Tech Daddy videos. All right, guys. You guys have a good one, and we will see you next Monday. All right. All right, guys. You guys enjoy. Have a good one. See ya.